have to like swivel a little bit here, but
Oh, that's okay.
all right. So what are your names? Where are you from?
Mose Howard, and we go around the
We
table.
got Dwayne Allgaier, who we're from Tampa, Florida.
I'm Frank Folco. I'm from Lakeland, Florida.
All right, so you guys are from Florida. I know that Florida is not known for its technical riding and hills. How are you finding TSEpic this year, coming from Florida?
It's great. It's all of our first year. We piled in the RV, came up together. We're used to, the most similar we got is probably North Georgia, which is like 4-5 hours,
Yeah.
probably 6 hours.
It's like nothing we've ever ridden. I've ever ridden it. I mean, they're trying to like, water it down a little bit, but man, the rocks are crazy. I mean, the first enduro I rode into, I had never ridden anything like that in my life, and I thought I was gonna die. That was on Monday. So other than that, the rocks are just crazy. I just cannot believe you can tell people, but unless they come here and see it, they will never believe it. Every single day you think they're gonna put you on a smooth trail, and it turns into the rockiest thing I've ever ridden in my life. It's definitely more technical than anything I've ever ridden.
All right, where do you guys come with setup for bike-wise? Did you prepare knowing it was going to be this hard? You just kind of ride what you ride normally?
Well, we all ride the Scalpel, Cannondale Scalpel, and we did bring like 3 or 4 lefties spare.
we bought extra wheels.
Yeah, we could almost build a whole
We're a frame short of building the whole bike and then having 3 extra forks on top of it.
So far, we've only blown out 1 fork, and that's about it.
One tire. We had a tire go that this morning, but that was before the race. So we've actually been okay. Knock on some wood. We've and no one's really been hurt too bad.
We're actually doing Dwayne and I are doing the duo class too. We're sitting in second at the beginning of today by about 5 minutes, but we feel we did some damage today, so we're waiting to see how it shakes out. So,
what made you guys decide to do this thing?
These guys told me I should do it, and they talked my wife into saying yes. That's basically why I'm here.
We heard about it. I mean, we know a guy, Drew Etzel, has done it many times. So we've heard stuff from him, and a younger guy, Alex Mucci from Florida, he was asking if we wanted to come up. He didn't want to go it alone, so he's kind of assembled the team, what 2 months ago?
About 8 weeks ago. About 8 weeks ago.
Made the decision, and it was a go.
But in Florida, it's like there's no way you can prepare yourself for this.
No.
I did an 8-week full-on, everything I got, the hardest training I've ever done, and I get here, and the first day I was like 17 miles in, and I could not believe I got myself into this. It was so much harder than I anticipated. The climbs, the duration climbs, we climb, but I mean, I'm getting more climbing in one day than I would get in an entire 2 weeks in Florida. And the duration climbs, like climbing for 30 or 45 minutes, is just crazy. I've never really experienced that. They've been riding a lot longer, so they've got a lot more experience to that. But man, it was just like
Florida has technical stuff, like mainly old phosphate quarries and whatnot. So we get short, obviously no sustain, but short, steep power climbs. Technical riding, but
I agree with him. I think that's a misconception. Florida's got a lot of technical trails. We're a lot of roots, but we don't have near the rocks, like especially the loose rocks. Like we have some areas that have some rocks, but it's nowhere near as like I guess loose rocks. You're not gonna be going down and rocks are gonna be moving on you. You know when you stick a tire there, it's gonna be there. With these, you've got a chance it could be a plate, that moves on you. So
the best prep we could do is Pisgah or LJ. Would be our closest 4 or 5 hour place to go beforehand.
That's about 8 hours.
To kind of.
What's harder, Pisgah or TSE?
It depends. I mean, there's some stuff in Pisgah that's a lot of hike-a-bike and giant stuff that you can't ride, which is no fun. This is hard, but you can actually ride it, which
So you guys,
is cool.
you're despite all the adversity, the climb and the rocks, you guys having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Think you'd come back?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I think
we're gonna be hooked.
I think day one I was ready to get a plane flight out of here. I came
For
back,
real.
literally dropped my bike, and I was like, "What's the closest airport to this place?" And they talked me off the limb there, and I was from jumping. But then I don't know. The next day. It got a little better, and today was a little bit better for me. I mean, I turned it into like a recovery ride with just doing the enduros. I didn't turn it into a hard effort. But I mean, even with a 45-minute climb, I don't know how you turn that into no effort. You know, it's still work. You know, even to do this every day, it's difficult. You know, and then the enduros they did today were like just. I mean, I haven't not been so scared riding a mountain bike than I have been here. The last two were crazy. That especially the fourth one. The fourth one was just.
All right, we're gonna have some good footage for you tonight. So.
Oh, cool.
All right, well, thanks guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.